So, hello guys, welcome to another uh, write-up video of this cyberSec 014 room hosted by the cyber world community. It's a very good community. Been in this created by Kabir0x23, one of the active member in that community. But let's just open the room and let's just continue with it. And I've recently participated in this room CTF and yeah, I scored pretty good actually. So let's just try to go through all these four courses, and I'll just reset my progress. And you can see I've already completed this room. This is the one, and let's just reset the progress, and it will reload it. And now you can see everything is gone. And let's first initially connect to OpenVPN. I'll just do it in a second. Enter the password, and peer-to-peer connection is in initial sequence completed, and as you can see, and leave this tab aside. And initially, so we'll just start the machine. So I'll be back within a minute because of the IP address. Yeah, I got my IP address. So copy this IP address, open a new terminal, and I'm gonna create a new directory. So it's just say uh, let's just say video, and say video. So I'll just export the IP address to this one. Now we have like a global value of IP address. We can use it just by environmental variable. Now we have to find number of TCP ports as password for Elliot, website name, and the CMS. CMS is essentially a content management system. These web applications are used to manage content on the website. For example, blogs, news, e-commerce sites, and etc. So essentially, these are things like uh, WordPress, something like that. So to find the number of TCP ports that are open, we need to use essentially nmap. So let's just do nmap on it. As you can see, I've already done it, so that's why it's giving me. And let's do verbose. Delete this tag A. Scan all the ports and give me all the possible scripts that I can execute with verbosity on this particular IP. And you can redirect the output if you want using tag verb, but I'm just clicking on it. So as you can see, it's saying Discord port 280, Discord port 22, Discord port 5000, 8081, 9001. So far 5, and TCP ports here especially ask for TCP ports, right? So far we got 1 2 3 4 5 5 ports, 5 TCP ports, and I'll come back once the nmap scan is finished. So here guys, the nmap scan is finished and done. So 994 TCP ports are closed, connection refused, and the number of TCP ports are open are 1 2 so 1 2 3 4, and you know filtered unknown, and this is 5, and we don't know exactly why this is showing up. Since it is unknown, we just leave it for it because we don't know what how the firewall is connection with us. So let's just keep it. Let's just try 5. Yep, there we go. So we got now 5 TCP ports and content management system. And when we see so let's just port 80 is essentially website. So let's just open this website first. We'll see what this is. Okay, it's just a blog post, link to W3S comments. Okay, we may find. Okay, no. They said comments, but it's not clickable. It's not. It's just a text. So, and is this a button doing anything? No. This no. So these are just sample text. I don't think we can find any using inspect. Just inspect this. I just used Control Shift I, or you can just you know right click and just you paste source, or do you can do in inspect. And these are just normal divs, I think, and we couldn't find any. Let's just exit out of it. And what are the ports we have? And let's just see what are the questions first. So hash password for Elliot, website name, and CMS. So this is w3 w3.css template. Yeah. So website name is essential title. Website template. This is too for I mean too lengthy. W3. This word is too lengthy for the answer they given. And what is the other name? So this don't have any title. Uh, this title is home, which is too small. Yeah, let's just try. This might fit it. I'm just copying it. Society.web. No, it's just title, right? Yeah. Content management system. As we can see here, they are using open source content management system. They are using Joomla. From Nmap scan, we can get it. This is Joomla. So let's just try it. Joomla. So one good thing is like this is not case sensitive. So you can do capital J or small j, that doesn't matter in this. Now we have to find the hash password for Elliot. So hash password is saved in a files. So you know um, password in the sense there should be a login ID. In port 80, which we opened here, is no, there is no login page. Let's just try port 5000. So what do we have here? Uh, Port 8081. You know, shit, sorry. And no, we don't have any login ID here. So let's just search for 8081. And no, what do we have? 8081, and we got 5 TCP ports accepted. So let's just leave this as it is. We don't know why it is appearing, but let's just open it. And also 9001 is also TCP IP, and it said HTTP, so it is a web server, a website hosting here. So open 9091 also. I'm just copying this whole IP address port, and I'll just change the port to 9001. Is it? Yeah, 9001. So now if you open it, yeah, you can see. Oh, here also they mentioned Joomla. That's one plus point. But we have a login form here, and what do we have? Yeah, 9001 also we have a login form. And society.web, who are you? So we will, do probably. So let's just, we have one thing that is they are using Joomla content management system, you know. So let's just, search for any exploits that we have using Joomla, So then we use exploit. JOML. So if we search for these things, we can get a multiple, not multiple, a lot. But mostly SQL injection works good because we have a login forms, and that particular website, because 4.3, yeah, multivariant SQL injection. So one search is the Joomla 343. This works for SQL injection. So Joomla version of this one gives you a SQL injection happily. Like I know you can do SQL injection on it, the website. So let me just using search exploit. This is the script that you can use in search exploit. There's already lot of. We can copy this search exploit, get the details of this script using tag p and the id. This is 3853438834. Now we get the path url and the local this exploit. This exploit db database is when you do sudo apt-get update, if you have this search exploit installed in Kali Linux, it is pre-built inbuilt. This will also get updated. So the exploit DB whole database will be stored locally in your Kali Linux also. So that is why you can find it very quickly and you can get the path also, as you can see. So I'm just copying. I just copy it. You know uh, the same path here to sql.php. We don't have any files. So when if we do, I'm just opening Vim editor to open it, sql.php. We can see the whole text file. So the whole PHP file on the you know uh, injection for injection. So this is the PHP code, as you can see. Starts with an Angular and so on. So and this is essentially the target. You know, and this is the target URL till here, and from that from index.php. Probably it says index.php. Let's just go to index.php. Is it there or not? Index.php, is it available? Yeah, index.php is available. So and options, connection history, these are blah 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 blah. In SQL injection, SQL is generally tables. Like the product ID. In when you go through Amazon, you say product ID is 75 related to men's shirt, product ID 76 men's shoes, something like that. This is essentially same thing like that. Item ID, type ID one, something like that. Let's just copy it the whole till the select part. I'm just doing Control Shift C. You can just do right click and copy selection. To escape from Win, click escape and then colon Q exclamation mark enter. So you just exit out of him. Now you have to perform SQL injection on it. So you'll do it by SQL map tag u and http. This is how you do it. The whole you have to copy the whole thing and change the IP address. Previously I got this IP address, as you can see. Now I got you know 10 10 50 65. Oh, that's fancy. 65 and port 881. And from here, from index PHP onwards, we copied the same thing from the exploit 38534.php and just let's divs. And this tag dbs is to this will throw out all the tables that are being used in the SQL behind the scenes of this website. So if you execute this, uh, whenever you were asked to get any input like this, do you want to use this, yes or no, just press enter. No input is required, and this takes some time and I'll be back with you. Oh, and once the SQL map is done, and you can just do SQL and dash d joomla and dash dash dump. Okay. This is this just dumps all the data, the complete data, and you have to change the IP also, right? 10 10 50. Right now it is 65. This dumps all the data, even the data in the SQL table itself. So we can just use this, and whenever it asks for any uh, like Before once, whenever it asks for any input, you can just enter and let it proceed. So on this also takes some time, and let's just open. Unfortunately, due to my internet problem, it's just going like this. But before it came out the result, and I copied the text of this hash, and this is the hash of it. And let's just see whether it is true. Yep, it is true, and you can see we just completed the row. So and let's just refresh it. How much did I get? After the result is done, I completed all four and they gave me 120 before, as you said, as you've seen it. Ah, this is nice. And until we meet again. Peace.